Hey everyone, welcome back. In part one of this video, we built a real-time crypto portfolio tracker using TimescaleDB on Tiger, streaming live market data and visualizing it in a dashboard. Today, we're taking that same project and adding on something brand new, AI-powered analytics using Tiger's latest AI tooling. Tiger just introduced native AI agents, vectorization, and persistent memory features, and everything I'll show you today runs right on the free tier so you can follow along exactly. Let's start inside the Tiger UI and under the new AI tab. So here's what's new. Tiger now supports forkable infrastructure, meaning you can instantly clone your existing database environment to experiment safely, which is perfect for AI development. You're also going to find in here an interface to control AI agents and some new vector and embedding capabilities that can connect directly to your PostgreSQL data. So this means you can literally talk to your data with no external machine learning stack and no data exports, which is pretty powerful. So the first thing I'll do is set up Tiger's MCP server. So this is going to let you be able to use your favorite AI coding tools like Cursor or Claude Code and communicate directly with Tiger Data's services. So in this section, I'm just going to go ahead and copy the install script. They give you a couple options. You could use Homebrew, whatever you want. I'm just going to use the curl command, and then I'll go ahead and log into my account. And next I'm going to run this command to securely store my database password, so that's going to give the agent access to my TimescaleDB instance. Now remember, never share this password with anyone. Again, I'm going to remove this instance after the tutorial. Finally, last step, I'm just going to go ahead and install the MCP server. And once that's done, I will get a success message showing my Cursor configuration file. So that means Tiger is now connected as an MCP provider inside my IDE. So to check that this actually worked, let's go ahead and open up Cursor. I'm going to open this up and go into my settings, select Tools and MCP, and now I can see right here I have the Tiger MCP installed. And there's a list of some of the different functions that this agent actually has access to. This means I can interact with Tiger directly through the chat here now. So I could ask it something like, Tiger, list my Tiger Cloud services. I could ask this to show me details from my crypto tracker database. I could ask about what the best schema would be for time series data in Postgres. And these queries use the MCP integration to pull live context from Tiger's documentation and my actual database setup. So this effectively makes your MCP database aware, which is incredibly powerful. It blew my mind when I first saw this. So it's asking me to log in again here, so I'm just authorizing the Tiger CLI. Now if I just run list my services again, we see we're getting a response back now. And it's going to tell us we have one Tiger Cloud service with database name and password info that matches our project in the dashboard. We can see that our instance is ready and it's set up for us to perform operations on it directly. Now that we have our AI agent set up, we can use this to start running some analysis. I'll pull up really quick here our transactions table from before. I've let the ingestion script run a little bit so you can see we have a few hundred records in here now to work with as an example. So for example, in Cursor, I can go ahead and prompt for this to summarize top performing assets. It's going to check the database connection in this Next.js app, make sure it's getting a response back using our project's environment variables. And then we see Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two assets we have in our database, so obviously correct, they would be the top performers. And it's summarizing pricing information that's accurate to what we have in the table. So now the Tiger MCP server is translating these prompts into TimescaleDB queries and running them against the same hypertable that we built in part one. And it's returning AI-generated insights. So we're going to have here natural language summaries with metrics. We can even have some anomaly detection. Now, let's say we want to surface some of these insights back on our front-end dashboard that we created in part one. All I needed to do here was just prompt Cursor to go ahead and create a new React component for our insights. So I've added a small AI insights panel to my front-end component here. And this is just going to call a new route that it added to the API we already built in part one. And this now includes a query for AI-generated summaries. So if we come over to our running Next.js project, now we can see we have this panel of insights that was generated by our analysis on Tiger, and it took almost no effort on my end to set this up. It's automatically reloading these insights for us every minute, and this is all just based on the data that we've been ingesting into our transactions and assets table. Now really quickly, I do want to jump back over to the Tiger UI to show how the vectorizers and embeddings work. So under the AI vectorizers tab, I can create a vector embedding pipeline directly inside my TimescaleDB instance if I wanted to. This can help me to really scale and optimize the AI analysis that the Tiger agent is doing on my data. What this does is transform table data, in this case that would be the transactions hypertable, into embeddings that can be used for semantic search or retrieval augmented generation. So to set this up, all I need to do is first add an AI model provider API key. I used OpenAI here. You could also use Voyage AI. Then I'm just going to go through the steps to create a vectorizer. I'm going to use the transactions hypertable that we have. It's going to run a single SQL command that defines which columns to embed. And behind the scenes, Tiger automatically builds and stores embeddings right in Postgres, so this would be all ready for use by the AI agent, and we could continue to expand on this project with more data and better insights. So that's it. We just added AI-powered analytics to our real-time crypto tracker using TimescaleDB on Tiger. We installed the MCP server, connected Tiger to our IDE, created a vectorizer to generate embeddings from our data, and ran natural language queries that analyze trends and performance. Agentic Postgres is the future of AI-driven data engineering, and these features are so powerful. Thanks for watching. Make sure to try this yourself and check out the links below to get started with Tiger. I can't wait to see what you build.